Brad Williams, XL Prime. Lookup formulas are one of the most common tasks that Excel users do. Back in 1979, a couple guys named Bricklin and Frankston, they invented VLOOKUP. Basically, it's Excel spreadsheets. In short, Microsoft bought VLOOKUP and brought along all of the stuff. And you can define stuff as you want. There's still stuff from 1979 that makes this legacy exactly that. You're looking at a lot of stuff that Excel refuses to fix. Why? If you have 750 million using Excel, why challenge it? Anyway, the original lookup function was one of 25 originally designed in VLOOKUP. And since then, we have the VLOOKUP match, we have index, choose, XLOOKUP, XMatch, switch, filter. In the old school, we have index, choose, and lookup. Hey, no one says you have to use XLOOKUP. No one says you have to use XMatch. And there are a whole bunch more. They're not lookup functions, but there's some newer functions available. Whatever works, works. I like VLOOKUP personally. Rarely do I have to fuss with the XLOOKUP, anything to the left of the origin. Whatever, what's your whistle, then go for it. We have an XLOOKUP. All we're doing here, just think of this as either a VLOOKUP or any of the other deals we've been playing around with. We have, what does XLOOKUP do? It replaces VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, and index match. We have a lookup argument, a lookup array, a return array, and then optional not found. What do we want to do? We can put not found or 0 or a couple of quotes for an empty cell. Match mode, this is optional but sometimes critical. We have 0, which is an exact match. That's the default. -1, exact match or next smallest. 1 equals exact match or next larger, and 2 equals wildcard match. Search mode, optional. Search from first. In other words, we're going to go, in this case, B5 down. We can go from last. We can go ascending or descending. We can use binary, and we can use a binary search descending. Well, we'll get into that later. What are we doing? We want to look up an exact match. This is just a basic XLOOKUP. If you're uncomfortable with that word XLOOKUP, think of it as a VLOOKUP, but now we can go either direction. We can go left, we can go right. We're looking for plums. If we look up plums, what do we want? Just go up into the formula bar, G4. Lookup value. We're looking for G4, plums. What do we do if we find plums? Lookup array. We're going to look up in B5. Well, why? Because that's where the plums are. If we find plums, what do we want to do? We want to go over to, in this case, what's the return array? Fruits or vegetables. If we find fruits or vegetables, we want to know whether plums are a fruit or a vegetable. That's all we're doing. That's all we're looking up. If we find plums, is that a fruit or a vegetable? How about if we have plums, how many do we have in stock? XLOOKUP, G4, we're looking up what? Plums. Where are the plums? They're in B5 to B14 somewhere. If we find plums, what do we want? We want the quantity, D5 to D14. Brad Williams, XL Prime. See you soon.